Hello everyone, I am getting ready to make Jello poke cupcakes for my niece Abby's graduation party. I've made Jello poke cake videos before. I'm not for sure if I've made cupcake ones, so I'm gonna make another one. Yes, if you watched my channel long enough, you're thinking, wait a minute, you already made a cake for Abby's graduation 2 weeks ago. Yes, I did. That was just for family, and that party ended up being shortened dramatically because we got hit by tornadoes that night. So now she's having a bigger party for more friends and more family. And so I'm gonna make cupcakes for her. She also makes cookies, so she's gonna make cookies, and then my sister is gonna make all kinds of food for like an afternoon cookout swim party. So I thought I would just make Jello poke cupcakes because it's a favorite for a lot of people. First thing is, you definitely want to make it the night before because you want the Jello to set in the cake. First, you just make your cake mix by instructions. I'm just using my favorite yellow cake mix with Betty Crocker, doing the ingredients exactly. Of course, you can always make substitution if you would rather use butter instead of oil, but this cake mix, it's my favorite. It tastes perfectly great, so I'm not changing it up. So let me get everything whipped together. The Jello part comes in later, so you put that to the side because you want your cupcakes to cool before you add the Jello part. And then I just got some cupcake liners at Walmart. Her party tomorrow is a beach theme, so I don't know, this looks kind of good, kind of beachy, kind of summery. All right, here's an example of shrinkflation in like writing. So here, when it tells you how long to cook everything, it says cupcakes makes 22. If you've ever made cupcakes from a box mix, it's always been 24, always. Your cupcake pans come in batches of 12. Your carriers come in batches of 6 or 12. So then, you have 2 cupcake pans for 24. This kind of irritates me. This is kind of really irritating me. But we will get 24 out of it because I'll just skimp the batter a little. What a bummer that Betty Crocker did that. I must be extremely hormonal right now because I'm being irritated by everything. So these are the, cupcake liners. And if you ever bought cupcake liners, they usually come in a little plastic container. And this one was wrapped in shrink wrap, and I open it. It's just a lid. It's just a lid. The bottom was just plastic. Like, to save money, Walmart decided we don't need a bottom. Why do you even need the lid then? I swear to God, I cannot take this shit. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, see, plastic container with a lid. This is obviously a different size. Here's the lid. They got rid of the bottom to save money, but still charge the same price. Here's another example how Betty Crocker is wrong to do this. Makes 22 cupcakes. This bag of cupcake liners, 24. That's typical. 24, not 22. I need like 20 Dr. Peppers right now. All right, I made 24 cupcakes, and I'm like patting myself on the back that I was able to stretch it out to make 24 and still have, a couple good licks left of me taking my life in my own hands by eating raw cake batter. But is it just me? I kind of feel like I'm losing my mind. Why do these cupcake liners look like they're too small for my cupcake pan? Like, I don't remember being able to see in between. Now they're even making the cupcake liners too small. I just can't. I need a do-over day. This day is just not working out. Cupcakes are done. Now I'm gonna put them on the drying racks. I'm gonna let them cool down for about an hour at least before I start the next step. The cupcakes are cooled down now, and I have these containers from Walmart that holds 2 dozen cupcakes. I'm gonna put the cupcakes in the holder because these are gonna be refrigerated overnight, and this is the easiest way to have them in the fridge overnight, and these are the carriers that I will use to take them to the party. All right, I just took the Jello powder and put it in this 1 cup of hot water and stir it until it dissolves. The Jello package is usually you do 1 cup hot water and 1 cup cold water. And a lot of people who do Jello poke cakes will do that. They'll do the 2 cups, but I don't. I only need 1 cup for 1 cake mix, and I want the Jello flavor to be strong. So it's just gonna be a little stronger by using 1 cup instead of 2. I find when I've used 2 cups, I end up having extra Jello that I just like set aside and eat later. So I prefer just to do the 1 cup to give it extra concentration. Just keep stirring until it is all dissolved. Now I poke holes in each cupcake. I'm just using this plastic chopsticks. Most people just use forks. You just want to punch a bunch of holes in the cupcake because you want the Jello juice to go inside the cupcake. Danny, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. All right, now that I have all the cupcakes poked with holes, I just spoon over slowly until the whole top is covered with red. And I do that for each cup. I just say slowly because I want to reuse these containers tomorrow. If you go too fast, you're gonna have Jello on the side of the cupcake liners, which doesn't make for a pretty presentation. But I also got the wax lined cupcake liners, which I suggest because if you buy like paper thin ones, the liquid will soak through. All right, so now all the cupcakes have the Jello in it. It needs to go in the fridge for at least 4 hours. I made these the night before, so they're going into the fridge overnight. But if you're doing it in the same day, you need at least 4 hours. It's the next day, and I'm making my buttercream icing. Look how good that looks. Look how white it looks. And usually my buttercream icing looks a little yellow. And I've said in previous videos, you just add like a dot of purple food coloring and it magically whitens it up. I did not use this today. I also have been watching more videos, and it seems like the longer you whip your butter, the whiter it turns. And so I think in the past, my buttercream has always tasted good, but maybe it just wasn't softer. I didn't whip it enough. So now I made a point to like whip it 5 extra minutes more than I normally do. And I'm thinking it looks pretty good, pretty darn white. So I'm not gonna add any purple food coloring. You do have to be careful with this because if you add too much, it does turn your icing purple. It's just like, gotta be very careful. All right, here we go, next morning. I'm just going to ice the cupcakes, pretty simple, because Holly bought me these little they're little edible diplomas. And so they're kind of the same size of the cupcake because I was gonna like pipe around it. But I don't think so. I think each one is just gonna fit on top. Not really allow any extra icing. But, oh well, I was kind of hoping to make it a little more fancy than that. But just gonna do a simple white icing on the top. Maybe that one's stuck. Okay. You know, just a simple white icing, but kind of flat on top. Because the diploma is gonna go on top. That's all. Wait, did I even get that in the frame? I'm sorry if I didn't. All right, so I just did a simple icing. And so these edible images, I'm trying not to touch too much because I don't want to like smear. I don't think they're gonna smear, but they do have like a backing. Am I even in the frame? They do have a backing. So I'm just peeling that off and then just putting it on the cupcake. And then just gently pressing it down. And that's how it's gonna be. Holly only bought 20 diplomas, so luckily I had some red, I don't know, sprinkles, whatever you call that. What do you think, Sage? Do you like sprinkles? No? I don't think he likes sprinkles. That's fine. But they look good. They're supposed to like settle down, like meld into the icing. And there's instructions. I've bought edible images before. I don't know if Holly always buys it from this, but I will just recommend them right now because these turned out great and I think it was a reasonable price, and they give you all the directions to make sure you do it right. So now I'm gonna let these meld for an hour, take a shower, and then go to a party.
You're looking to come here, you're like, no, I'm gonna go run and give you that mud puddle over there. I'm gonna get to it before you catch me.